Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of kooky, crazy kids in love that love reacting to some Legend of Korra.
Yes, we do.
So this is the Legend of Korra, episode number 3 in season 1. And if you want all of our reactions for this series, we got a playlist for you. If you want to get a month ahead, you can get early ad-free access over on Patreon, where you can also see our full watch-along reactions. You can go to patreon.com/definitely not definitive or click the link in the description of this video.
Yeah.
Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Okay.
A chance encounter turns Korra from pro.
Yes. Okay. So they have it for every episode. Awesome. Who is their Dr. Doom?
What's the big idea with making me train this early in the morning? The morning is evil.
It is.
Deal with it.
You deal with it.
Oh.
There, my little hard-working street urchins. Here's your winnings from the last match. Not so fast.
Your take.
At first, you owe me for the Avatar's new gear, gym and equipment rentals for last month, and a personal loan for groceries.
What? I'm a growing boy.
Oh, and one more small item of business. Fire ferrets need to ante up 30,000 yuans for the championship pot. Got till the end of the week to come up with the dough, or else you're out of the tournament.
You wouldn't happen to have a secret Avatar bank account overflowing with gold, would you?
I got nothing. I've never really needed money. I've always had people taking care of me.
That's nice.
Ever since we lost our parents, we've been on our own.
I'm so sorry.
How are we gonna come up with the money?
I've been training Pabu to do circus tricks.
Pabu?
We need serious ideas.
I was serious.
Oh.
I'll figure something out.
Do it anyways, yeah. You can make a lot of money.
Pabu the fantastic fire ferret as he crosses the ladder of peril. Thanks, buddy. Stick the landing.
Yay!
1 yuan down, 29,999.
Hey, Bolin.
Hey there, Shady Shin.
Shady Shin.
Lightning Bolt Zolt is looking to hire some extra
Shady Shin, Lightning Bolt Zolt.
It's just a little security work. Nothing crooked. You game?
He's working the regular 9 to 5.
I'm
Brothers always
back.
trying to make easy
Picked
money.
up your favorite dumplings. Hey, I found some work down at the power plant. Bolin, you here, bro? Huh. I bet the little lovebird is making a house call.
Light on your feet!
There you go.
Woohoo.
Nice.
Korra, is that the handsome firebender boy that drives you crazy? Or does he drive you crazy like you like him?
You seen Bolin?
I haven't seen him since practice. Think something's wrong?
Bolin has a knack for getting into stupid situations.
Let me help you. We can take Naga,
Who's Naga?
my best friend.
Your best friend is a polar bear dog.
Yeah, polar puppy.
This is his usual hangout.
Usually hang out like when he was a kid.
He was performing some kind of monkey rat circus. And then Shady Shin showed up and flashed some serious cash. All the triads are muscling up for something real big. Now that's all you're getting out of me.
What's he talking about?
Sounds like there's a turf war brewing, and Bolin's about to get caught right in the middle of it. The Triple Threat Triad's headquarters. Hopefully Bolin's there and nothing's gone down yet.
I beat up some of those yahoos when I got into town.
Yeah, you
Why would
did.
Bolin get tangled up with...
Oh, you leading the way?
Yeah.
We're just scared.
Pabu's a friend, not a snack.
Aw, Momo to his appa.
There are usually thugs posted out front. We better be cautious.
You guys aren't the first ones to mess it up.
If only you had airbending.
Try
Ooh.
dodging that.
Well, did pretty well.
Yeah, these guys are good.
Oh shit. No!
Naga!
Oh!
Oh, you guys crossed the line.
They are very skilled though.
Yeah, who the hell are these guys?
Oh, Ty Lee! Yeah, Naga.
Yeah.
That was really tipped him over the edge, Pabu.
I can't bend.
Those guys were chi blockers. They're Amon's henchmen.
What do they want with the triple threats?
They're rounding up all the benders.
We are going to save your brother. I promise you that.
That's what the Avatar does.
We've been out all night. No sign of him.
We've got to keep looking. But where?
I have an idea. The first day I got into town, I ran into an Equalist protester over there.
And you think they'll know where Bolin is?
It's our only lead right now. Why is Bolin running around with the triple threat triad anyway?
We used to do some work for them back in the day.
What? Are you some kind of criminal?
No.
They had to do whatever they could to survive.
We were orphans out on the street.
Yeah.
I did what I had to do to survive and protect my little brother.
It must have been really hard. Can I ask what happened to your parents?
They were mugged by a firebend. He cut them down right in front of me. I was 8. Bolin's the only family I have left. If anything happened to him,
Non-benders of republics,
That's the guy.
Amon calls you to action! You cannot silence me, Avatar!
Shut your yapper and listen up. My friend got kidnapped by some chi blockers. Where'd they take him?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I think you do.
witness the revelation tonight, 9 o'clock. What's this revelation?
Nothing that concerns the likes of you two.
I think it does.
Hey! What's going on over there?
Help!
Let's scram. Why didn't the Equalists put a location on the...
I was about to say, they didn't ask him where it was. That was more important than where it is.
There's 4 different images.
So, it's a puzzle?
Yeah, of a map. Bingo. That must be where it's going down.
Good job, Mako.
Although if they were handing out those flyers, it took
They
him
need
4 flyers and a public map to figure out where it was.
Yeah.
And he had the one with the dot. So all I'm saying is their revolution is not well planned.
What are you doing?
We'll attract less attention this way.
This is a private event. No one gets in without an invitation.
You mean this?
Oh, yeah.
Revelation is upon us, my brother and sister.
I knew a lot of people hated benders, but
With this many?
keep your eyes out for Bolin.
Please welcome
Is he brave enough to show his face this time? Oh, no, of course not.
When I was a boy, my family and I lived on a small farm. We weren't rich, and none of us were benders. This made us very easy targets for the firebender who extorted my father. That firebender took my family from me. He took my face. I've been forced to hide behind a mask ever since.
I don't believe this story.
I know you have been wondering, what is the revelation? You are about to get your answer. Since the beginning of time, spirits have acted as guardians of our world, and they have spoken to me.
Oh, to you, the chosen one?
That's why the
only can hear.
spirits have chosen me to usher in a new era of balance. They have granted me a power that will make equality a reality. The power to take a person's bending away permanently.
There's no way.
This guy's insane.
Guys like this usually are.
Welcome, Lightning Bolt Zolt, leader of the Triple Threat Triad, and one of the most notorious criminals in Republic City.
There's Bolin.
Wait, we need to be smart about this.
I will give Zolt the chance to fight to keep his bending.
He had to show his strength. Which chakra is that he blocked?
Third eye.
Yeah.
What did you do to me?
Your firebending is gone forever. The era of bending is over. A new era of equality has begun.
With you at the top.
Any ideas yet?
If you create some cover, I can grab Bolin without anyone seeing. Then we duck out of here.
Works for me. Good luck.
You too.
Hey, you.
Do it fast.
Oh, my brother?
She didn't want to do it the stealth way anyway.
Stealth stupid. There we go.
This should be enough.
Bolin, you alright?
Yes, Mako! I love you!
Okay. Get out of there.
I was gonna say, love him later.
Yep. Hugs later. Running now. And Korra. We're not.
Oh. Ow. Yeah, what? I thought you guys didn't believe in bending. What is this nonsense? Oh, Jesus.
They're just like his shock batons. And he's bending.
You benders need to understand, there's no place in the world for you anymore.
Ha!
I wouldn't count us out just yet. Naga!
Good puppy.
Polar puppy.
Oh, Bolin definitely got the short end of the stick there.
Let her go. She's the perfect messenger to tell the city of my power.
That's impressive and power.
I was just about to send out a search party. Are you all right?
There's something about that one guy's voice that seems familiar.
Did you find your friend?
Yes, but I was at an Equalist rally. I saw Amon.
What?
He can take people's bending away for good.
That's impossible.
Well,
Only the
Aang did
Avatar
it,
has
yeah.
ever possessed that ability.
But I saw him do it.
I believe you. I don't know how Amon has achieved this power, but this means the revolution is more dangerous than ever. No bender is safe.
I like that though. I like how they built on off the ending of Avatar, and just shows you that like power in the wrong hands can be a terrible thing. You know, Aang had the power to do it, to take away someone's bending ability, and only did it to like, I imagine it was only one person that he's ever done it for, but he still did it. So like, guess the story just got passed down, and someone's like been training for it their entire life, or like maybe like generations have been training to do this, and like he finally was the one that mastered the ability.
Yeah, like I didn't know what to expect with the Legend of Korra, and we'd been told it wasn't a continuation, so I was like, okay, something new, and it is. But that commonality, that through line, that continuation of the story of that power, not at all what I would have imagined, but very excited to see where this goes.
Yeah, so this is different, but there's like, okay, the one thing we know, the one through line we definitely need to keep is the fact of you need like the main character needs to have an awesome animal, and then that animal needs to have a smaller little animal that they can like play off of one another.
Yes, and well done on this.
Yeah.
Very well done. Is it Pua? Is that the red panda?
Pabu, yeah, because I remember like I was like, oh, it's like Apu, like Apu. So like Pabu. So I gotta, helps me remember these things. So Pabu and Naga.
Buggy's tail wagged when you did
Yeah.
the sound of it.
And you remember Naga, but like I just remember like I think it was an SNL skit, or it was older movie, 90s movie or something like that. I was like Naga, remember that. So that helps me remember Naga.
I'm always gonna remember the puppy.
Yeah, of course you are. It shows that they did a good job like with the introduction of Amon as well. Like very formidable, cool evil mask. Give him like a backstory as far as he's not like, it kind of like continues the through line of Avatar as well, where it's like, everyone's sort of like redeemable, and that not everyone like is like always like just pure evil. And so if the story is correct that like, his family was killed by firebenders or whatever, it gives you that little bit of like empathy or like sympathy for him there. And I mean, who doesn't want to make the world more like equality? Like equality isn't a bad thing, And so is it truly like the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and like his intentions are good? But then when people start saying that like, oh, I have been chosen, and like the words like down from heaven are the spirits are coming to me and me alone, that's when it starts to get a little much. And like, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I've got a far more cynical view, I think, than you do. Because from my perspective, if his backstory is true, and like, granted, the Fire Nation were a bunch of dicks. Like, we saw that in Avatar. So believable foundation for the story, right? Like, firebenders, they were evil and power hungry. They killed my family. Most people are going to hear that and go, yeah, okay, I buy it.
Enough time has passed that, and Zuko should have like made him cool again. Like, nice.
Well, I also think this guy is an incredible politician.
Yes.
I kind of want to cry bullshit on his story.
I agree.
Because as I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh yeah, of course you're still behind your mask, like you coward. But then of course he weaves this incredible story about why he has to wear a mask and why his face can never be seen. And I'm like, okay, you're good with people. Like, you know people aren't going to trust you when you hide behind a mask. So you're going to invent a story as to why you have to wear one.
Yep.
Just like, you know, all his goons are going to go after Korra. And he's like, no, let her go. She's the perfect messenger. Like, I'm hearing him and I'm like, one, you're one of those crazy, like, I am God's chosen one people, which is never going to sit well with me. But then to boot, you're also a crazy politician who's really good at the PR stuff, which is why you're successful, but why I even trust you even less than I could have before.
And so get ready for a crazy theory. It's episode 3 and I'm already going into it. So my theory is, and I have no real basis for this, okay? Just that's why it's a crazy theory. It's just one of those gut feelings, you know? I think that he can bend. He's a bender. So I think he does have that ability. And they said only the Avatar can do it. I think that he was passed over being the Avatar and Korra was chosen instead, and he's bitter about that. And so he's like, then ever since then, he's like practiced to like take away someone's abilities so that he could take away the Avatar's abilities so that he would be the Avatar. So in addition to being like, you know, nobody else having bending abilities other than him. So that's my crazy theory.
I could definitely see him being a bender. And
Yeah,
then once he gets rid
yeah.
of all the other benders, suddenly like the divine spirits will bestow upon him the power to bend. And it's going to be this incredible miracle no, it's all BS, but that's how he's going to play it to the crowd. I could definitely see that happening.
You just got to think like a crazy person sometimes. Like a crazy evil villain.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking about the love story so far that they got trying to brew? Like at first I was kind of digging it. And like, I mean, I'm not saying like I'm over it already, but what do you think about it? I mean, it's only 3 episodes in, so.
I think in a lot of ways it's too early for me to be pro or against it.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, I don't necessarily want it to be the happily ever after, but I could see the two of them developing an affection for each other. Yeah. I also could see that Mako would never act on it because Bolin clearly had a crush. Mako, in referencing, Lovebird's probably making a day visit or whatever it was that he said. I can't remember the exact words. Mako's aware of that. Mako will never hurt his brother. That I firmly believe. Like if I knew nothing else about Mako, I very much know that he will never hurt his brother. So I think like, you know, they might sort of flirt with the idea of it without it ever becoming a thing. And that's, I think, kind of what I would like about it.
I agree. If they go with that kind of like angle a little bit more, like dancing around with it instead of like leaning like very heavily into it, I think I would dig that more. So the will they, won't they? They're the Ross and Rachel of the Avatar world. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that. I also like the fact that like they lean into how strong Korra is, not just as a bender, but just she's physically freaking strong. Because when they go and they question the equalizer, like, I don't know, soapbox talker in the park, she's the one who like lifts him up by the cuff of the shirt and like has him up there and Mako's like talking to him. So I just kind of liked the fact that it wasn't, I think, like as stereotypical gender roles as we might be accustomed to seeing, but that really no, like Korra is the muscle. So we're going to have her do the stuff that the muscle does. She's going to lift up the weasel by the shirt by the collar of his shirt, and she's going to shake the truth out of him. And that's what it should be.
So if you want early ad-free access to our reactions, you can get a month ahead on Patreon. Links in the description of this video. You can go to patreon.com/definitely not definitive. Thanks for watching The Legend of Korra with us, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive. What?